Hello people, welcome to Eagle Leather Trading Co. I am Michael Eagle.
This is the Leather Revolution.
Today I want to debut and showcase a backpack I just finished. My neck is trashed because my head's on a swivel. Backpack I just finished, beautiful mahogany. Let's dive into the video on how I made this. Cool? Again, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you like it, you should share it. And if you make it, you can wear it. I'm Michael Eagle. Welcome to Eagle Leather Trading Co.
This is the Leather Revolution.
Alright, looks like a change of plans. This thing, even with once it's saddle stitched, we're going to lose, what is that, 1/8 of an inch? With the other piece, the top of this is just going to be entirely too big. So I think just this one compartment with these front pockets is going to do, because I need all of this space for the main compartment for my EDC for the backpack. Move forward, stick with the original plan. Time to do some stitching iron. I'm going to mark it with the wing spreader. Alright, let's start with our stitching iron. This mat is 11 inches. The bag front is 11 inches, so 5.5 is the middle. So pop a little dot right there. And then for me, the craft tool logo goes out. And we'll split the two middle ones since it's an even number. Right on our wing spreader line. First punch. All the way through. Alright, let's rock on from there. Alright, on our first corner, our first curve, instead of going first prong in the last hole, I'm going to go ahead and go the distance of a stitch and go ahead and head straight up this wing spreader line. That looks like about the same distance between stitches. Craft tool logo facing out for me all the way through. Perfect distance. A little bit of a curve on this one. I think we're going to be okay. First tying, last hole. It goes a little bit to the left of the line, a little bit to the right. We just divided it, split the difference. And then coming out of the curve, let's back up. Let's take this one. We're just going to get one new hole. And then we'll take from that hole up. And that's really that last hole right there is just, it's touching the line, but it's on the right side of it, and then we're back on line. So we're good. Craft tool logo facing out. Here comes the challenging part up here, where I've already sewn the pockets on. This pocket is inside the stitch line right there. There's the pocket stitch, there's the front of the bag stitch. This one, mistake. I went all the way to the stitch line with this pocket. I should have kept it in. So now I have to either take these out and stitch through everything, which would probably be the best deal, or I'm just going to come on up to here, and then the last stitch before I go to this pocket, I'm going to straddle those stitches and then go just inside, which is probably going to create a bigger headache later. So it'll be double stitched right there, and then I'll go back to the original line once I get up at the top. And then on the back, on the side, on the gusset, I'll use the same line, but it's going to like taper in like 3 millimeters. So we'll see what that turns out to be like. Here we go. Let's just finish punching this. Craft tool will go out. I'm doing a single hole prong right on that lip, and then I'll do another one just past the stitches because I don't want to cut that stitching. So we'll jump that, make sure we're not by the other thread, punch that hole, and then we'll take this and go from that hole. God, where is it? Right there to right there. Go from that hole, or just inside. So now we're going through 3 layers anyway, but they're not threaded. So the gusset will be going through these 2 layers on the pocket and the gusset. No one else would do this. I guess I just don't want to take that stitching out. Next time I would make this pocket narrower. I think we're going to be okay though. Alright, let's run up this other side. Hold on, Coda, Daddy has to work. Get in that hole. Alright, let's punch these gussets. Alright, all the holes are punched for the gusset, so I'm going to kind of place this around the front. This is the front compartment. Kind of just put it in place, kind of eyeball it for the graphics, not necessarily the length of the gusset. And then I normally start in the middle at the bottom, so far. So I'm going to lay that right there. And the middle, since this is 11 inches and this is squared up on the pad under it, the middle's 5.5. So let's go to 5.5 down here on the bottom and stick a marker, our scratch awl through the middle at the bottom where it's lined up. Then, this may not be how everyone does it. Let's roll it over so I don't scratch the front. And let's take our speed square, line it up with the edge, with the scratch awl, and go straight across to the opposite hole. We'll call that the middle. And since we're stitching the front panel to this side, we'll take another scratch awl and go to 5.5, and that's going to be off just a little, but close enough to the middle. So we'll get that hole, and we'll match it with this hole, and then that's where we'll start stitching. Thread. Alright, since we're going from the middle out to the corner, and then up this,
I don't know that
out to
one.
the corner, and up this side, Normally you're going to get 4 times that. So we got 1, we'll fold it over, 2, fold it over the thread itself, 3, and 1 more. Take this end back up to 4. We'll cut that off at our razor, and we'll choke up on that on the needles. Looks like there's a lot of wax in that needle, so I'm going to melt it out. Hopefully. Wipe that off. There, that's a little better. Yeah, they get clogged up after a while, and the more thread you pull through there, the more clogged it gets. Time to thread. Alright, let's go through our first hole where our scratch awl is. Pull that through. I will go ahead and even it out a little bit. But I need to check how much I've choked up on it also, so I'll pull those up about even. And then we'll even it out. And then we'll take it through this center hole that's marked. Yellow buckles are going to give us a hard time. And start it in that first hole where the other scratch awl was. Pull it up about even. There we go. Let's do a couple of stitches right here, and we're going this way, and then we'll go to the pony. Hopefully we have nice fat holes. Let's stretch that out a little bit. First couple. Stretch them out a little until we get on the pony. They will shrink back, I promise. And then a lot of people hammer after they stitch. Alright, let's pull this one through, pull it back up. Get through this second hole, one I just stretched out. Send this one back through there. Back through this one. I know it looks like it's about to get tangled up, huh? No, God, no. No, God, God, no. Look, we're almost choked up too much. The choke up thread is still in there. Yeah, we're choked up a little much on that one. Let's see which one it is. Bear with. Okay, it's that one. So we'll unchoke a little bit. Pull those up a little bit tight. Little. Alright, let's go for the next one. Maybe it's time for the pony. Oh, got it. Send this one back through there, same holes. Alright, there we go, we're still kind of even. Alright, let's head for the pony. Alright, let's get a few stitches going here. Alright, we're coming around this rounded corner, and it just rolls right around with it. I have the front is in the pony, and the gusset is in it also down there, but up here it's not. So I just like laid it in place and roll it around to where it's going. Maybe a little extra work to find those holes, but once you get that one piece through there, it kind of helps hold it in place and lines it up. Make sure it doesn't miss and come out in between the layers. Alright, there's the first half of the gusset. Here's the front of the bag, all the way up to here. I'm just going to tie a knot. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Look at that. Rounded corner. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, it's going to be beautiful. And then we get another, this is going to be 3 layers. And we'll lose a little space on that. Good, because it's huge. So this will be the front compartment. We get a layer right there. And then the second gusset. And then the back. But I'll still have to do the other side of that one. Cool? Let's get in the pony. Alright, so I am going to glue this in place in this little crease right here, right in there. Put some glue in there. That's the raw side. It should stick nicely. I'm going to start here at the bottom and glue it in. So it'll be a little bit smaller compartment in the front, but it's typically for like magazines. Yeah, not that kind of magazine, right? But it'll provide a compartment. I think the glue will hold it in place because the biggest load is in the back main compartment, which will push all that forward. So it won't take a lot to hold that in place. And then we'll just stitch the back to this one, which is going to flare it out a little bit. All right, let's go with the glue. So I just did all that second row of stitching. I don't know what we're going to do with that. No way to cover it up. We'll figure it out. Here we go. All right, we'll see how this works out. 6 months down the line, we'll have to do an update. So we're going to start with the bottom and this little lip right here. Get that bottom nice and tucked in first. Let that set up. Contact cement has to be on both parts, so we'll go inside this little crease down here on the face. Yeah, I never throw change in here. It would be gone forever. All right, timer's up. Let's tuck this in there. All right. And here we go. Yeah, that's going to be too much with that extra gusset. Let's just go ahead and throw the back on here and go to work on the straps. So now I need to wing spreader this and stitch the stitching holes.